Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is an Omega Speedmaster 57 of the first generation, launched back at Basel World 2013 in stainless steel, 41.5 millimeters in diameter, 16.5 millimeters thick, case only. Lug-to-lug is 50 millimeters. Add the end links. 53.9 millimeters across the wrist with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. It wears large, I'm not going to lie. It's a big watch. Particularly in profile, you can see how thick it is. It's got a little bit of an overlap of the tachymetric bezel beyond the case. So it's going to probably cause tight dress sleeves or shirt sleeves to get hung up, but it might be able to ship a jacket sleeve without trouble. I'm going to opine that this watch is either just barely my size or too big. I'll let you decide. Take a look at where the lugs are. Take a look over the top. Let's move back. Get a look at it in proportion of the rest of my arm. I either have the biggest wrist that's too small for this watch or the smallest wrist that fits it. In any case, if your wrist is 16 centimeters circumference like mine, it's going to be borderline, though you might like the look of a bigger watch. If your wrist is larger than mine, game on. It's going to fit just fine. Taking a look at the bracelet, it's got a bit of a vintage flat link look to it, and this watch does have a bit of a vintage look. Minimally beveled lugs, no lyre style lug profile, no crown guard profile for the pushers of the crown, a relatively thin mid case. The links taper very slightly down from the conforming end link towards the clasp. Removable links fixed by screws. You can see there's an intermediate link that allows you to size if you find yourself in between sizes. This is just a little piece of adhesive. So you do have quite a bit of adjustability with the intermediate links. Taking a look at the clasp itself, double fold. We've seen this on Omegas before. It is a solid system. You can see it uses ceramic pin snap so that the steel can't wear down the ceramic, so that tolerance will remain snappy in perpetuity. Double fold, you can see it's a sequential close with the logo closing second. Twin trigger release, so you have to press both of them for this to pop open. It will not open inadvertently. Let's do this backwards and start on the back. Speedmaster 57, recalling the first year of the Speedmaster, the CK2915 was available on the market. You can also see that this is a 100-meter water-resistant case, so you can swim with this, whereas I would not advise swimming with the push-down crown 50-meter rated Moonwatch. Caliber 9300. Automatic winding, you can see at center it has ceramic ball bearings for greater efficiency. 2 barrels, 60-hour power reserve. The twin barrels ensuring you've got a nice flat torque curve from maximum wind to minimum wind, so the watch will keep consistent time in almost any state of wind. Pivots on 54 jewels, 5 position adjusted. The movement is it's a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. I need to emphasize that that is a movement certification. So it is a coaxial, but that doesn't have anything to do with the METAS standard. Remember, the 9900 is the master chronometer. This is a COSC chronometer. Taking a quick look at the movement, we have a skeletonized bridge that features a column wheel. It's really more like a flattened cam. It's sort of a hybrid of a column wheel and a cam, but being a wheel with columns in a manner of speaking and rotating in circles rather than just shifting back and forth like a cam, it does have a legitimate claim to wheel status. Whether it is a column wheel is up to you. Taking a look at the seconds hand now, what is indisputable is that we've got a vertical clutch, which means there's no play in the clutch engagement, so there's no jump, stagger, or extraneous motion when you start the chronograph. That is not the case with a lateral clutch like the one on the Moonwatch. Now, of course, because it also has a vertical clutch, no play, no additional wear and tear in the operation of the system. You can leave the chronograph running full-time if you just like the aesthetics of a chronograph running. You can see it's got a twin register dial, vintage style, but it's got a triple register chronograph. We've got the seconds at center, and then a coaxial register that features chronograph minutes and hours on the same scale. Other features of the movement, well, we do have hacking seconds, bring everything to a halt, set it to a reference time. But we've also got an independent hour hand, and you can see that everything else on the dial, including the chronograph operation, is undisturbed, and I can even turn the date forward or backwards depending on which way I'm traveling across the international date line. Also note the historic use of alpha style hands on the dial. That's another one of those vintage cues. And we've got a dramatically boxed sapphire designed to look like a vintage plexi. Back to the movement. anti-magnetic with an anti-magnetic escapement, balance staff, and a silicone hairspring. You can see it says SI14 right there. That refers to the hairspring. Highly anti-magnetic watch. Full balance bridge with a free-sprung balance, shock resistant. Tri-level coaxial escapement, improving the timing accuracy of the watch, reducing maintenance requirements, and helping to extend the power reserve. And you can see the watch has a distinctly bubble-like glass box caseback, a feature that's been included to allow the rotor to clear. Taking a look at the dial side, plenty of luminescence, including, you can see, on the chronograph sub-register for the hours and the minutes. The dial base, as you can see, is a soft opaline or a non-directional silver metallic with sunken sub-registers and a crosshair running seconds. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.